So on Tuesday, May 4th, I asked, would you guys like to see a crim documentary? And a lot of you guys said yes. And currently, I have a gun to my head from Cool Egg Van, and he says if this crim documentary isn't 10 out of 10, he's unsubbing from all of his 1.18k alts. So I guess I gotta get this video out. Criminality in late 2019 is currently closed. This is a very old version of the game. A slightly improved version of Criminality's early pre-alpha stage, exactly from the date in the title. Now, I only played this a couple times, I think during late 2019, like probably during December. And of course I have no video of it because I never recorded at the time. And I searched everyone on YouTube, but I could only find this one tutorial on Old Crim. To put it short, here's how the game used to work. Like he says in his subtitles, every time you got a kill, you would get a nade, a C4, Molotov, etc. It depended on how many kills you had. So for example, if you had 1 kill, you would get like maybe a Molotov. If you had 2 kills, you'd get a grenade. At 3 kills, I think a C4. And that cycle would keep repeating until I believe at 7 kills, you would get an airstrike. This is actually leaked footage of the person who made the voices for the walkie-talkie.
What you want to do here is align the box with the light bulb over there, release here, and then you see the little mountains with the 2 curves, place right in the middle of them, and release without jumping, and you should perfectly get the smoke not... Fuck.
This version of Crim was honestly kinda bad. There wasn't too much to do, as all you could do was run with a katana and get nades. There wasn't like, there was no guns, there was no like diversity in melees, it was just the katana. This is probably the purest state of Crim though, and probably one of the most fun versions of Crim. We move on to Criminality public dev server, but there is a lot more recordings on the public dev test version than there was on the older version. I believe in this Crim I had the most fun I ever had. This version of Crim was much more accessible and a lot more people knew about it, myself included. This is probably the best version of Crim, not in terms of scripting and not in terms of map, but it was just so much more fun. I believe in the beginning there was a map. It was the same map as the public dev test, but it had the same idea. However, in this version you actually had fist and not just a katana. This was just a lot of fun to mess around with. You could play solo or you could play with friends. Of course, with friends it was much more enjoyable. However, this was a game that didn't require gangs, along with a rule that prevented mass teaming. You can only have a team of up to, I believe it was 6 or 5 people. Something like that. You could not have more than that, which was so much fun. You didn't have to fight off 10-person gangs. Also, there was no such thing as bounties, so unless you just really pissed someone off, you weren't going to be a target for someone. In this version of Crim, guns were finally added, along with a unique choice of melees you could pick from. This version of Crim was a lot more different than the older version of Crim. This version of the game was just so much more different. It was so much more fun. It was just so fun. There was no point in saving, as I believe there was a 72-hour timer for when the server would completely wipe data. If you had above 5k in your bank, you were considered rich back then. However, eventually, after a couple months of testing, the game was closed. A lot of people got sad by this, myself included, because this was a game that I played probably every day. It was a really fun game to just screw around with friends. However, of course, we got a test game. Now again, I could not find a lot of footage on this test game except for this one single video on YouTube with the thumbnail titling just pain. This game was your classic gun game, but not really. Instead of just getting 1 kill to rank up, you would have to get 2 kills. So let's say you got the most dog shit weapon in the game, like fucking, I don't know. I don't know what was super bad back then, I don't remember, but probably like the Glock 17. It wasn't that good in that version. If you finally got that kill with it, after like hiding for like goddamn 5 minutes, congratulations, you have to get another kill. Peeking around corners was also a feature. However, myself, I didn't find it that useful because you'd have to stand completely still. It's nice to have the option though. There was a very big selection of guns you could spawn with or get from leveling up. Anywhere ranging from a sniper to an MP7 that reloads in like fucking half a second to an AR-15, which literally sucked ass. Knifing was also an option. I believe you pressed V or it was F, I don't remember. Knifing would not do anything to the other player except just kill them. It would also rank you up though. I don't remember if it ranked you up immediately, Like, you didn't even need that second kill, but I do remember it counted as a rank up. I remember hitting nasty no-scopes with the SSG, but sadly, I lost all my fucking footage. This game was untouched for a while, meaning there was no updates, no new guns. It was just a test game, just like public dev. So sadly, after around like 4 months, the game was closed. So we waited and waited and waited until finally on October 18th, the game was released. This was a huge deal to all returning players. Everyone wanted to play this game, but it cost fucking 400. 400 was a hefty price to me because I didn't have a lot of Robux and I didn't care to spend money on the game. But regardless, I got my mom's credit card and I bought some Robux. Upon joining, this game felt much different. There was a brand new map with a lot of new buildings that now everyone had to recognize. This was just a completely changed game. However, with this change of map, it being more public and well known, of course after the GDI video, things started to change. And I don't think this game should have been taken like it's your actual life. For example, saving. I used to save, and I honestly don't know why. This is literally just a game, and saving honestly is kind of dumb. I don't understand what's the point of saving. Like, I don't know, unless Bitcoin update happens or some shit like that. But like, there really was never a point of saving. And to be honest, I don't know why I saved. It was probably to unlock something as a low rank, like probably in rank 20 or something. I just wanted to unlock AK or Katana. But saving's just something dumb. And it's something taken serious, even to this day, by high ranks. And I don't know why. There's nothing to save for. You can't unlock anything above rank 50. So it just gets boring. This was the game we had to relearn and fight until 2 weeks later, they added the Halloween update. This update was really cool. Very simple, but very cool. There was a pumpkin RPG launcher that cost 10 grand that anyone could buy. There was also pumpkin armor that you could choose the color, and there was also a pumpkin blade, which is similar to the Rambo knife. There was also purple fog added to the map, so there was a slight purple filter, and it was really hard to see. There was a slight chance to get the pumpkin launcher, similar to the chance of the Tommy gun from the red scrap. This update was pretty cool, and the update was reverted a day after. Until then, that was just simple updates like buffs to the guns, nerfs to the guns, buffs to C4, nerfs to C4, etc, etc. RVZ also sometimes hopped in his game and would just do dumb crap like this. Yeah. You can see this in one of my older videos called Airstrike City, where we literally got bombed. The things he would do were honestly so fun, and the game was really fun during pre-beta. But things started getting stale. Once everything was unlocked, there was not much else to do. I think the biggest update they had for a while, we were just waiting for an update for so long, and we finally got it during the winter. We got the winter update, which consisted of many things. There was a Slayer sword, there was snow on the map, a snowball launcher, the mare was added, there was Slayer armor, the streets were slippery with ice, so if your dumbass got knocked, you would fucking slide around the entire map. I only got to experience this for a day because I stopped playing Crim for personal reasons. This winter update lasted for like 3 months, it was really long. I wasn't there again, so I don't know what really happened, yeah, I don't think anything was added though, from what I remember. Nothing was added for a while until eventually I came back during V1.2 when the FNP and the RPG were added to the public. They didn't add the Glock 18 though, and it's been in the armory for the past fucking 5 years! And that leaves us to where we are now. Honestly, this game was getting really stale, and the V1.2 update helped a lot, but guys, they need to host more events. Events attract players because they're unique, they're different. Maybe like one every week? That'd be pretty cool. Something similar to Bloods vs Crips? That'd be pretty cool. These events recently just happened. There hasn't been any other events for the past month. Besides also my Detroit Simulator video. Go check that out, by the way. If the Criminality developers are here, or the mods too, you guys just need to do more events. These events are so fun to watch. I'm not there because I think you need to invite or something. I don't know. But they're so fun to like. They just look dope. There could probably even be a person that literally manages events on your mod team. I don't know though. That's their choice. Thank you for watching this documentary. I don't think this guy's releasing the gun until I publish this video. So yeah, I'll see you guys. Fuck. Stop putting it on my head.